Hey everybody. So, um, it's been a while since I've done a workout video, walking video, all those good things. There's a reason for that. One, I live in the northern part of New York, so it does get colder a little sooner here than other parts of the state. And it did start to get cold. Um, the other part of it is part of my journey with carnivore is I don't handle the cold as well as I used to. Whether it's because of the weight loss or because something carnivore does, or I don't really know. But the end result is I have a less of a tolerance for cold weather. Um, Losing 70 plus pounds of fat probably is the answer. But I've heard other people say that they don't deal with the cold as well. But again, they probably lost weight. So that's been a thing. I really wanted to keep my routine and everything budget friendly. The problem I have with that is, one, I live in a state that has seasons. So, it's going to snow, it's going to rain, it's going to be 100 degrees. And I don't mind running in the rain. I don't mind running in 100 degrees. I don't mind walking when it's hot, whatever. But when it starts to get frigid, um, you can't hide from that. When it's 100 degrees, you could drink water, you could take extra breaks. There's things you could do. If you're in the outdoors trying to exercise and it's 10 degrees outside, you're risking hypothermia, and it's just not smart. So, not that it's 10 degrees right now. It's, when I slowed down and do my exercising, it was probably 50 degrees. But I wasn't handling it well. I was uncomfortable. And I wasn't uncomfortable for the right reason. I don't mind being uncomfortable because of the workout. I do mind being uncomfortable just for the sake of being uncomfortable. So that was the thing. I struggled. I went back and forth trying to figure out what I was going to do and how I was going to do it. I toyed with the idea of doing a home workout. The one that I've done in the past was called Insanity. I enjoyed it, and it terrified me at the same time. The reason I say that is the workout was fantastic. You felt like you really pushed your body to the limits. You sweat like a maniac, and it put me over the border of weight loss I was trying to do at the time. This is going back 10 years. The part that terrified me is when I did it the first time, I was unemployed. I was in a situation where I was staying home and taking care of my son and taking him to school and doing homework with him. My wife worked. She made enough money to provide for the bills. So I did that for a couple of years. And I was trying to get healthy. Again, back then I was trying to beat diabetes again. So I took the time and I focused on me. But now I'm in career mode. The job I have is a 25-year commitment at the bare minimum. It offers things for longevity like pensions and 401ks and stuff like that. So this isn't something that I take lightly. And to do a workout as extreme as the one I was doing I didn't know that I could perform to the level I need to at my job. And your performance level does count at a job, but it's not as important as we all like to think it is. But I have a team of people I work with. Like I've said in other videos, it's a physical task that we perform. Obviously it's different every night, but the task that we have to perform is physical. I do not want to be at 75% or 50% or 25%. I want to be able to go to work and produce not only my portion of what needs to be done, but push a little harder. So that kind of pushed Insanity and stuff like that out of the water. Things that I couldn't control, where I had to watch a video and do exactly what they were doing. I felt more comfortable with something that if I was a little sore one day, a little more sore than I feel like I should be, or if I feel like I'm not going to be able to perform, I could massage it a little bit and change it up. So it was a tough decision to make. And like I said, I try to do this as budget friendly as possible. And at the end of the day, there was only one option that covered all the bases and I felt like was budget friendly. So I joined the local gym. It's actually a nationwide gym, but it's local. This particular gym is local to me. It's a couple miles from my house. Um, I don't want to say the name of the gym. It's they're famous for not promoting. They call them muscle heads. Guys that are just there to be gigantic, or guys that smash weights on the floor when they're done lifting. So if you know, you know. They had two different plans. The one that kind of drew me in the door was a $19 plan. It's $19 a month for however long you keep your contract. I didn't choose that one, and I'll tell you why. They are probably not going to do it. They are probably blowing smoke, like everybody else in the world. But my son said he's definitely interested in going to the gym. My girlfriend expressed interest in going to the gym. So for me to buy myself a $20 membership and buy my girlfriend a $20 membership and buy my son a $20 membership doesn't make sense, because when I go with the $30 membership, I can take them with me for free. They don't get to enjoy all the benefits of the gym that I get to enjoy, that I usually don't use, the aqua massage, the tanning beds, all that stuff. It's not really my thing. I may try it as a goof from time to time, or just a minute to relax and have some time to myself, but it's not really my thing. So I just want you to understand that this decision didn't come lightly. It really put a halt on my exercising, because I really had a hard time, for lack of better words, pulling the trigger on what exercise I was going to do, and what venue that was going to take place in, and how I was going to keep it budget friendly. But at the end of the day, $30 a month is affordable for me. It doesn't take away from my family in any way, shape, or form. It fills time. The 10-minute drive, the hour or so workout. Yesterday was I'm doing 3 every other day, however many times a week that turns out to be. I'm going every other day. When you break it down to every other day is roughly 15 times a month. It's $2 a day. That's about as budget friendly as I could imagine working out being. The hunt to drive around and find different places to work out where I'm not going to get kicked out, I'm not going to be, God forbid, trespassing, or I'm not going to be freezing, or I'm not going to be in a place that's dangerous. Just the gas alone is going to cost me more than $2 a day. So after doing the math, I figured it's an affordable thing. It makes sense, and I'm getting way more than $2 out of every workout here. So today was day 3. I started last week on, I want to say, Saturday morning. It might have been Sunday morning. Anyway, Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, something like that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it's probably Monday I started. Yes, I meant to go Tuesday, but I got pulled into something else. A close friend of mine had a personal issue he needed help with, so I went and helped him out. So that's the story. I'm back working out again. I was doing random walks here and there. I don't like to video things that aren't consistent. I didn't want to jump on and be like, hey, I'm walking, here I am, and then it doesn't happen for 3 weeks. So I did video a couple of times while I was walking, just because I had something on my mind. And I did a video recently about Charlie Kirk being assassinated. So this is what I'm doing. I just got out of the gym now. The last 3 times I did a little cardio and I did muscle groups. Today I just walked on the treadmill, no incline, just a flat walk for 53 minutes. I didn't really have a time set in my mind that I wanted to do. I pressed start and the machine was already set to an hour. I was going to go the full hour, but I would really like to get home and have a little time with my girlfriend before I have to go, get ready to get some rest and go to work. Tonight being my version of Friday night. I work Friday night to Saturday morning, and then I'm off for the weekend. I didn't sign up for anything for the weekend, so I'm just going to take the time. I have to do some more maintenance on the car and just spend some time with the family. And then if the overtime does present itself, I'm going to do a big push for more overtime to get some more money in the house. So, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does buy comfort. And being comfortable makes me happy. So I guess there it is. So that's it. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I started off very slowly. I'm doing very lightweight. I overdid it a little bit the day before yesterday. My arms are a little sore than I would particularly like. It didn't impede my work, my ability to work last night. But it wasn't a pleasant experience. So, if you guys are just starting to work out, take your time. Start it very slowly. Don't push. Let it happen organically. You know what I mean? So that's it. Here's the new era. I have a gym membership. I'm trying to go every 2 days, which gives me 1 day to hang out with my girlfriend, 1 day to go to the gym, vice versa. Or 1 day to hang out with my son, 1 day to go to the gym. And it gives my body time to rest. And what I'm learning about working out is resting is just as important as the workout. So with that, I hope you guys are still enjoying the videos. The last video about Charlie Kirk did phenomenally well. I appreciate all the people that took the time to watch it for however long you were invested in it. It was my best video yet.